Terrapins and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Terrapins kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's Danzy. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. All over him immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Raiola to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires left. Got the quick pass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Wants to throw one first. Turns it upfield. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Terrapins! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Young. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Left side is Lopez. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just got rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They're all over it. Out wide left, it's Fleming. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Rush is on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Maryland. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the return, it's Coleman Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Young. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Raiola. Under pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets rid of it. Does not enough on that one.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. It's inside. It's Young. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Raiola. Almost picked off. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Couldn't set his feet.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. From the gun, it's Smith. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Piles his way ahead. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Washington. He's going to run it. Gets the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Rush right in his face. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Lopez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Here comes the heat. Got the back over the middle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Raiola to throw. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the tip, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Manning. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Terrapins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Back to pass on second down. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for room. It's Young. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back. Here's Raiola to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Danzy. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Burrowing for yardage. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 8 team, the Cal Golden Bears. And it's Missouri, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and
wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! They take the lead here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. From deep, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside. It's Moore. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Making the adjustment. Straight ahead, it's Young. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing Raiola. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Motion from the wide receiver. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Look out! QB got it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly,
guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. snapped on 4th down. Rushes on, trying to get away. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Hands it off. Check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Raiola shoots it to the left. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Under pressure. They cough it up inside their 3.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. Working the middle. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throwing right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Nice move there.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Here's Raiola to throw. Got his man on the outside. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets it.
Snags it, and he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The Terrapins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Washington. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Smith. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Maryland!
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Raiola to throw. Left side is Young. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Throwing Raiola. Moves to his right. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Looking left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Raiola. Trying to get behind the defense. Pick off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much